continuing again with Final Fantasy XIV. And it seems that there was a new update, 1091 for Final Fantasy XIV. And first time I got some kind of info that not enough free space, so I needed to remove or transfer one of those games to the extended storage, and it seemed that the update took so much temporarily space that I needed to do transfer. And okay, let's see, what do we have? Aha, Namal. Here Namal is continuation. So let's teleport to the new location. Now I remember. There was this thing that we again came to the new area called Yangxia. And this seems to be the first location in Yangxia. And I wonder if we can call this town. Okay, I need to locate others. There they are, under the tree. Cosette, Elise and Alice. Team. Maybe I need to... What they are doing. It seems peaceful enough to me. Okay, now I remember. So after continuing with the main line, right after Doma. And what do we have? Fighters, and something for magic user, determination +5. Okay. Let no man claim that I'm reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Silverian, venture closer if you would, and confirm that there are no soldiers lurking about. Okay, so we need to do scouting. Aha, we need to go near the fall.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Okay, we are careful before going in.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Isn't it the General?
Lord Gorsitz, can we preserve your right? He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me, a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shay.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind, just come with me, now!
Maybe I listen. Judging from the reactions of the villagers, it's probably for the best that we left. Who is this boy and where is he taking us? I don't understand it. Wasn't it clear that we wish to remain a while? I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address us with unwanted spite. I have let you improperly pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I'm Isa of Namal, farmer, like my father before me and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you, we all do. Lord Karin's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Kosetsu, notorious fugitive, wanted dead or alive by the Empire. What is this all about? I'm hardly the first man to earn the ire of Empire, nor will be the last. Was not Namal home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country? They fought and they died, every last one, and then the emperors came looking for more because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We only just began to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again, do you understand? We had enough of you and yours, whatever it is you plotting, leave us out of it. Impassioned as he is, please maybe be surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of Via's proud headquarters of Doma and Liberation Front. There is secret entrance to the north of Namal by the way of small spring. Come here, I will show you. Okay. We need to travel ahead. But let's take something. I wonder what was this? Been actually opposite direction. And here I was thinking our swimming days were behind us. This way, we must dive in the water. Have no fear, Severian is but short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. Aha, it's again swimming time. And seems like a diving time also. Aha, there is a rope going down. It is kind of mark. This must be a rope, some kind of sign. Okay, so it's kind of message that rise. Haha, how invigorating. Congratulations, my friends. You are come to the House of Fears. I require but a moment to catch my breath. A glimpse of madness. What do we have here? There is now finally one for magic user of white mage. But level still seems to be still low. But maybe I still take it. It's not often that Liberation Front Guard welcomes heroes from distant lands, but he is doing his best to compose himself. You are Silverian, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Asia of the Doma, Liberation Front are honored to receive you if you would be so good as to follow me.
This is the House of the Fierce. But there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are a stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
There is Yukiri. Yukiri finally found.
Yukiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
Okay, we finally found Yukiri. It was one of those tasks.
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here. The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. This, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did. Until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head.
Oh.
Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, 'twould be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
There is again new location. There are actually two. Looks like there are two different. There is one from Liz and one task from Alice. Okay, speak with your friends. So this is part. As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetherite. Okay, over here was Aetherite and there is no access. This teleport is not working. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it's hardly irreversible. They had the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. So we need to get this Aetherite working if we want to travel here. You should hear this, Silverian. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it wasn't a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of Xilt never even took the field. It was Xenos strategians that won the war. They were unlike anything we had ever seen. His formation were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home for our advantage, the next we were surrounded at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey, alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. Xenos is again. One by one, my comrade charged, fearless and unflinching. He would dance amidst their blades for a time, and then draw close. as if to impress. One after another, he made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I don't think there was any joy in it, no justice, morality, nor meaning to him. The weight of one life is no different from that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted, but on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed, for slaughtered families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only did I come to understand why. He didn't desire obedience, he desired hate, and many consumed by it. A new battle, new enemy, new challenge to hunt. I'm told he called it hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons at least held his interest, for he took Fallen Samurai's sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day he has ever fielded Far Eastern plays. He is said to be fascinated by one-storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to carry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he is collecting swords. We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, decency don't matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong, and strong become the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It's not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength our path has but on one end. Okay, so Genos again. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds wouldn't warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that feline old age. But what to say to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I concede it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been these past 10 years to all who set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts at the time have come to little unless. With the Emperor dead, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand, but Genos soon put paid to death with the aid of Yojutsu and the secret sea sword. Then we need to Yukiri. Silverian, I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foes, one must first understand his true nature. As the Mikan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front, more so perhaps given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few and our enemies legion. We are weak and they are strong, yet with your help I believe that there is a little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. There are different answers. Never victory. Not so long as I can expect suitable. I check this release. Maybe I take the second. Third one is something like reward and second one seems more like realistic. You release the thought of facing that monster again, but of course the hero of Ersa fears so no fall. And there was one item for 5 minutes. The stubborn remained. Yukiri would like to have a word with you. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though now that I think of it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Maybe it would be both our benefit if it were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves, for did my lord not bid me learn the truth of her heart? Let us do this together, Silverian. Let us among the people and with our own eyes bear witness to their handy hardship. As a foreigner in their lands, your reputation doesn't precede you. Moreover, unlike Kosetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you if that's alright. By all means, we should be glad of your company and your perspective. Namal is not so far. I say we begin there. Okay, back to Namal. Maybe we need to ask, my Lord Silverian, will you be heading out? Okay, so this is more like house. Time to dive. beautiful. Again hiding. Yukiri told me to wear this outfit. My legs haven't felt this light and airy in ages. New outfit. Silverian, I'm glad to see that you two put thought into your comments given the covert nature of our activities. I should think my reasons obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. He shall pose as a traveling merchant, Silverian as our leader, and we as his assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. Then without further ado, let us begin. Weren't you the one who came with the general? No, I see, my mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Nama again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Changxia ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for great many things. It wasn't much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse. Oh, I have already attuned to this one. Chikusa. You, a merchant, forgive me my skepticism, but you strike me less a man of commerce and more a common salesboy. Give your best smile. I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess, I pray you forgive my earlier rudeness. It has been some time since the viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who didn't fared little better. We who remain no better than to risk here are, if the Imperial demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, with little in way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that not anyone else here can afford it. Uh-huh. This is totally different kind of race. Looks almost like owl or fox or a traveling merchant with meat perchance, but better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me, you know, not a lupin. Surely you have not been long in Yangxia, else you would. For generations we served lords of Doma, compassion and wise as they were, but the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. Maybe I check Moogle. No new letter. It seems that the last one is hiding. There actually is a room under the bridge. It seems to belong also to the area. Ah, okay, oh, yeah, up on the field. Miyama Mountain, foreign peddlers, Nama, whatever it is you sell. I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yangxia that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monchen, had they not all dead in the battle of or in the purges. There is Doma enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Dario Moongates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own past. Maybe I check. Okay, everything is in good condition. I have seen these looks before, that same weary hopelessness. It's like Allah can't come. Silverian, what have you learned? Liz and I encountered much of the same. They have been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Hien to return, and without him. Stubborn remained the ones we leave behind. do we have here? Items for fighters. If everything actually is for fighters. Yukir is uncertain how best to proceed. Let us not yet lose hope, though the situation in Namal is bleak, maybe it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with others outside the village, Liz and I will look for farmers in the battles to the east, Tilverian. I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot all have gone into despair. Fine people. Johnny. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you hadn't come along, I don't know what I would have done. What am I doing out here off looking for flowers? I need some for my parents' graves. The ones for my brother and I usually bring are yellow, because it was my mother's favorite color. You haven't seen any, have you? I need to find yellow flowers. Only yellow ones will do. Mother wouldn't have wanted anything else. Okay, what do we have? An assortment of yellow wildflowers, perfect for number of joyful or somber occasion, handpicked by you. Oh, you found some. Thank you so much, sir. That's wise you saved me now. If you have some time to spare, mayhap you could come with me. I'm sure Mother and Father would want to meet the main man who showed me such kindness. We buried them on a cliff to the west of the village. There is a path through the terrace. I'll show you. And it started raining. Not here. We need to cross that bridge. Looks like mountain road. Always a little bit exploring. Aha, we finally found. We are just here. Just give me a moment to put down the flowers and I'll introduce you. They love it to meet travelers and hear the tales of faraway places. Maybe you could tell them one about your homeland. Atsamil, are you there, Atsamil? What in the... You shouldn't be here. Get away from my sister. Don't be so rude. He saved me from monsters, brother. Even helped me pick flowers for Mother and Father. Go back to the village now. You are scaring me. I said go. Stay inside and lock the door until I return. Don't think me ungrateful. My sister is the only family I have. If you said her then thank you, but it changes nothing. I asked you to leave, and now I'm asking you again. I'm not going to report you in the Imperials or anything stupid like that, but it's too dangerous for you to stay here, so please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. So she told, did she? Yes, that's right. My mother and father believed in the rebellion. They left to fight for Lord Callan. They came home on cart driven by Imperial soldiers. The soldiers demanded that the families of the insurgents present themselves, or they would burn the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice did we have? They beat us in the village square with their hands, with sticks, with anything. They kick a while. We lay on the ground, begging for mercy. They made denounce my mother and father, call them fools, call them traitors. Say they deserved to die. I heard them laugh, but I dared not to look up. One leaned close and whispered in my ear that it would do to my sister if they had to come back. They are gone, but they never far. All it takes is the wrong word in the wrong ear, and they'll return, and they'll have to dig another grave. If I'm lucky, I'll have to dig. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. If you want to fight the Imperials, go and fight them on your own. You can't help us. No one can. And this is all we got. So please, don't take it from us. What's wrong, Silveran? Did something happen? So you are come at a good time, Silveran, but we recently completed our inquiries. What of yours? I wasn't aware of these events. The boy, he told you all of this. Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew the men responsible, I wouldn't hesitate to hunt them down and forgive me that our outburst was unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find to marshal my emotions. Good Lord, Hien have foreseen this, that our people's spirits would be broken so. Though at first I scoffed at his pronouncement, it feels all too possible now that he might resolve to surrender himself. Okay, all fair for fighters. New rope time. Tithe. Yukiri is troubled by what she has seen. Okay, there is one item for fight mates, but it's still low. Despite everything we have seen and learned, I refuse to renounce this cause. We should return to the House of Fears and consult with our comrades. Perhaps together we might. Did you hear that? Quickly, we must find a place to hide. There are those plus quests. Is someone coming? I didn't hear anything. Behind me, Silverian. They come from the south. Yukiri has ninja ears.
Imperials.
I guessed. Of course.
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line! Now! Finally. I come before you today to deliver an announcement of the highest import. So listen well. While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire, who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well. There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line. Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks, cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your homes. You first.
Whole village is
The Empire
empty.
has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy's actions, and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
Don't worry. I will be back before you know it. Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. Everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
We thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
There's no telling what might happen to those people. We have to help them.
And we shall, but before all else, we must needs ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me? Pray return to our headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should we have need of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready.
But I should be going with you. I came here to fight!
Soon enough, Lys. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
I know that. I do. It's just... when I saw them rounding those people up... Look, if anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
Regardless what officer claimed, I fear they have cruel designs for these people. With me, Silvera, we must hurry. There is possibly, this looks like there might be a third quest. But let's go with the main one. Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. Here it is Shinobi's tool, for when more discreet approach is required, use it with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces a deep sleep. These are soldiers patrolling here. Were circumstances different, we could engage them directly, but for villagers' sake, we dare not to risk it. We will use our blow guns to incapacitate them, regardless of your familiarity with such weapons. You are a veteran warrior, and I'm sure it will come natural to you. Nevertheless, practice is an art. I think this reminds another quest where you need to use those special items. Maybe I check. Are they special quest items? Maybe I check. It was probably here. Ah, okay, this is a different. Maybe I just first go ahead. But I wonder if I got any special ability. Tear the soldier on the hill below, take aim and fire. If doubt find its mark, he should fall with him moments. Search for the surroundings for the Imperial soldier. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target the soldier and use the blowgun with R2 and X. Aha. Okay, so this is this kind of mission. Search, pray and then shoot. Okay, this is nice. Well done, my friend. Now give me your map. There is a vantage point from which you may observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not, I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. Aha, so this is my task. Use the blowgun to incapacitate. Okay, so it goes that you always go to certain location. Target practice. Aha, okay, this far. Where is the last? maybe. Okay, there is one who is very far away. I wonder. Okay. Aha! I tried too far away. The last Imperial soldier completes the ground sleep. You will put away your blowing gun and prepare to rejoin Yukiri. Okay, this bridge wasn't that. Now I remember that there might be Aetherites here. 280. I check, there might be somewhere near. I check, is it very somewhere near here? Excellent work, Silveron. There appear to be none of the Tithe. The villagers are being held in Castrum to the south, Fluminis. Once it was the base of operation for the Gallians' occupation until 10 or so years ago, when they relocated to Doma castle. Now the Castrum serves as a little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. As you have proven yourself to have impeccable aim, I would ask you to incapacitate them. This is where Hill should be afford you a clear shot. Okay, we continue with our task. Okay, so there are two. Aha. The two sentries slumber side by side. No others appear to be forthcoming. Fine work, Silverian. You have a gift for the ways of the Shinobi. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. I have a feeling that the Aetherite card is somewhere near. Ah, 333. And I check here. Okay, hot and hotter. This music. So, the An from the other villages are assembled for inspection. Very good, I will address them personally. Attention, shortly you all will be transported to the facility on the distance, so your duties, as you have previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you will be asked to repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as Magitech devices. Magitech, but we are farmers, we don't know the first thing about Magitech. It would take months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. The material in question was damaged when your kitten kin rose up in rebellion, therefore you are per responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how, and if you cannot learn how, then your villages may find themselves at the mercy of Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I'm needed at the castle. This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Once they are taken to the other facility, it will be too late. If you are to intervene, you must do so now. Agreed. Then let us be about it. Ah, there was one for 5 minutes. The will to live. Your career is in the element. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. We must infiltrate the cast room without raising the alarm. It will deal with the soldiers near the entrance. Snatch, watch the waters approaching from the north until you hear my signal. For mercy, you spy. No Imperial patrols bound. For the castrum, Hawk's cry pierces the silence. Yukiri is waiting. Speak softly, lest the others hear us. What of the outside? That is good, we may proceed as planned. The ones shall not soon wake, however, the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitate them as I did this one is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. Would have to disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that the charging of the guard is in order. You have to pick of uniforms. You have your picks of uniforms, they shall not protest. I think this is my side. This universe appears to be more or less your size. With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldiers of their uniform. You have chosen one to your liking then, excellent. I shall hide these ones where none will find them. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms, in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. This Caputo and Tekko should match the Uvaki, Hakama and Choka in your possession. And with that you have full set. I'm sure that once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give soldier guarding the village a proper Imperial salute to complete the deception and convince them to come here, where I will be waiting to deal with them. Okay, so Imperial. So we need emote. I check can we. Oh, how did you get in here? Leave now. Very amusing you. Is this drill? Am I supposed to repel urgent stuff? Maybe I need to check. There was something still. Aha, okay, of course. Of course. Ah, here is something. Okay, Caputo. It's head item. We are still a body item. Aha! It seems that I need to do work with my inventory. Okay, so finally will be black. Okay, so now it makes very clear. And to make it easier, there is always that you can create a new gear set. Okay, now we have totally new gear set. Changing of the card, is it about bloody time just looking at this? One is making me depressed, reminds me of when I was in their shoes. Okay, first one. It's time already, not that I'm complaining mind, but I thought the others would be gone longer. The ones shall sleep soundly along with the others, and with that there are no more soldiers to trouble us. We can dispose of that accursed uniform too. It's time to guide the village to the freedom. Seems that our Imperial shooter didn't. Aha, there are two of those. Aha, I didn't know. Ah. Oh. I didn't realize that, of course, this suit does have very weak armor, and now we are probably million miles away. Of course, I totally forget that the armor is not good. Even if it's kind of a good hiding suit, it's very weak armor. Ah, where is the last one? Oh, again seems to a lot of work to change everything. Aha, at least some of these are in the right location. Maybe I try one thing. Recommend IKEA. Okay, at this time I probably go with the recommend. It might be that I get this is fast way. Okay. Fast and easier way to get everything back, quickly back. Okay, now it's start to seem the way it is. And I actually create totally new set. Okay, now it's also here, yeah. Then we need to jump back. But it seems that we have a lot of what a way. Little bit rerouting back to New Gridania and then back to Yangtze. Okay, we need some kind of mount. And then swimming. Little bit worky to come back.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place, quickly!
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help, all right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
This is old warrior.
Elder, your face.
Must be veteran.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost. Our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must, to keep your loved ones safe.
Let's go.
Why would you... After everything?
of the brave. Daughter of the Deep. Apologies, Silverian, I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are too fools to fortune them to rise once more. Yet I believe I have to believe that in their hearts of hearts they still. Now it's not the time, we must finish what we started. I have in my possession powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. The medicine will leave soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They will suspect that they fell asleep at their post and be reluctant to discuss it with others. It's not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of villagers. Then to last two I put to sleep. I shall see to the others. I check what more. Cathete Imperial Tigorion. They're sleeping here. Yukiri, find a suitable place for Imperial. Here they have slept. Use the Yukiri's medicine. Ah, okay. We need to use medicine. Ah, there were two of them and we needed to do this.
Forgive me for making you search. It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea. To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me.
Oh, I remember.
That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kaien and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But, in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
I maybe choose the first one to give it good real strong.
That you remain resolute even in the face of everything we have seen. It heartens me more than you know. Thank you for standing by this naive fool. An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
Lääkäri saanut plaskoi. Come, we must tell the others of this airship or hear what they know of it. Ninja way.
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
We freed them, along with many others. Kosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Girabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all. We survived and learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, it will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child!
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I cannot, I will not forsake them!
Yukiri, wait!
What now?
fine. Okay, I think now it's good time. Go back. So it seems that we managed to free those villagers, and Genos is coming to make a visit. So there will be a lot of things in the head. I want to thank you all for stopping and for watching.